Captain Alex, Bone Collector Kayak Fishing here, guys. So today I wanted to do a little guide talk, which is a segment I'm going to start doing more often. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Appreciate the comments and the feedback. I want to talk about client-guide relationships, especially the day or a few days prior to. I think it's pivotal, especially for fly clients, which is what I want to focus most on today, more fly clients. I think it's pivotal for fly clients to be able to communicate and express themselves correctly to the guide and explain to them what their skill level is, whether they just have the concept of what fly fishing is, or if they're equipped to do fly fishing in tropical destinations. I think it's key for the guide to ask these questions as well too. What their experience level is, what they're capable of, what type of fishing they've done as far as fly fishing. I think one of the most key elements that people miss, especially down here, is the double haul, which is probably the key instrument of being successful down here in fly fish. South Florida for bonefish, from bonefish to snooks, redfish, the double haul is important to be able to punch into the wind and accurately put your fly in these situations where fish, you need to drop it in a cup of water, the size of a cup of water. I think it's key for both relationships to go through. I think clients shouldn't veer off or shy off and due to their lack of experience or just in trust of the guide. I think it's pivotal for clients to be able to express themselves and be free to be able to talk to your guide. Your guide's here to help you. In my situation as a kayak guide and a skiff guide, I think it's important for me to be able to communicate that and show my friendliness and openness that I'm willing to teach, because that's part of my forte. I'm not only a guide, I'm here to educate and teach other people from around the world as far as what type of fishing I'm doing and the type of fishing I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So I think it's key for clients to be able to communicate that and express themselves correctly and have a good open line of communication. You know, we live in a world of technology these days. I'm still a little old school, but I think enveloping technology around that old school, it's a great advantage. And I think one of those would be even videotaping yourself outside in the backyard or in a park, so the guide can see what type of casting or what type of scenario that he's going to have when you get down here, whether it's to tell you to practice at home, look at some YouTube tutorials, and of course when we get on the water we can practice a little bit more and fine-tune this, where you could have a successful day, learn something new from the guide and from this unique situation down here in South Florida, and go home with another tool in your back pocket. I think it's key for that relationship, that guide-client relationship, to be very open and express yourself. I think it's important for the guide to ask questions as well too. It's just not one-sided. I think it's important for the guide and for myself to ask these questions. What type of fishing? Where do you want to fish? What type of fishing you want to do? And of course, what experience level? And then you can kind of fine-tune your responses to your client with the response that you receive, and you can continue asking questions to better better to strengthen that bond and understand what tools you will have when you come down for your day on the water. Like that, we have a good day where we catch fish, you learn, you get to see what I get to see on a daily basis, and you get to experience that with the guide. And I think that's a special moment that's unique in its own way. So hopefully, guys, this quick little guide talk tip helps out. I should have some more coming down the pipe hole and some more fishing videos. Hopefully the channel grows and we all grow together. I appreciate any comments and feedback. All right, guys, signing out. Going back to fishing.